Hello again, Struck. December is almost here, and so are the plethora of tactical games releasing in this month. I made a list of 10 titles that are tactical, that are not in my high profile games video releases, but still deserve mention in that video. And I hope you would enjoy that list. I hope you would find at least some of the titles, if not all, to your liking. Yeah, some of the releases don't have a fixed release date, and they mention December 2022 or quarter 4 2022. Those I've put at the end of the video. Other than that, we're starting in a chronological order with releases on the 1st of December all the way until the end of the month. So buckle up, strap up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's go. Let's start this strict list special for tactical games with Munchkin Digital, developed and published by Dire Wolf, which I guess makes it a true indie game. Release date 1st of December 2022. The tagline is "Kill the monsters and grab the wood" in the classic card game. Yes, the classic card game, but made on a digital version. The platforms you could expect this to release on the 1st of December is Steam, Android, and iOS. It will be released as an early access title, so expect bugs, glitches, maybe the occasional missing feature here and there, who knows. Um, Overall, it seems like a fun game. There's going to be cross-platform online multiplayer shenanigans, learn the tricks of the adventuring trade in a dungeon delving tutorial, sharpen your blade in soul challenges with special rules, and overall, good stuff. Fun times is what you can get. Munchkin is played in a series of rounds using door cards and treasure cards to explore a dungeon. Build a character by combining race and class cards, then gear up to face the lurking monster. Kill monsters and collect treasure to level up. The first Munchkin to reach level 10 wins. And yeah, you're a Munchkin, and Munchkins love treasure, but a stack of pesky monster and curse cards are between you and your hard-earned wood. So if this seems like a game you can see yourself playing, I guess there isn't that much time left until the 1st of December. As long as this game is priced well, I think it could find a solid audience to play it. The next title on this list is Bloodlines: Tales of Brotherhood, developed and published by Kraken Studio IND, which I guess as well another true indie game. And it's an interesting card game. It's a very strange title. Like, I definitely think it won't be to everyone's liking. It might look too simplified and minimalistic for some people, but I'm sure other people would love it. Um, so yeah, there's a card-based system. The game is story-rich. Apparently, it has 50 plus weapons and enemies, and more added as the game is getting developed. There's a vast world, apparently, epic boss fights, and vast environments and stages. Currently, the game is in development and has completed the first demo phase. The game has a story mode, and the survival mode will also be added. There is multiple weapons and enemies, each with their distinct stats. This is me reading from Steam, and in the middle of the year, they said that added skill system. Skill system consists of brawler and hunter skills. If you're a streamer and would like to try the demo out, okay, I probably wouldn't mind finding time to try the demo out if they still offer that. I'll see about that. But yeah, Bloodlines: Tales of Brotherhood, card-based action adventure game. You play as Duncan, a villager who returns back to his village only to find it slaughtered and burnt. His only family, Agnar, his brother, is nowhere to be seen, so he embarks on a journey to find his only family through the regions of Ethel. Well, interesting background. What if his brother was the the thing that caused the slaughter and burning of his village? In any case, I think Borderlands Tales of Brotherhood could offer fun times to those who need them, to those who look at them. So not much time left again. Another game releasing on the 1st of December 2022. The next game on this list is Eden's Last Sunrise, developed and published by Sungazer Software LLC, another true indie, releasing on the 2nd of December 2022, and there is a downloadable playable demo on Steam. Other platforms might be added later because the previous game of that developer studio, it's a single developer, by the way, sole developer studio. The other game, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm mistaking the games, but the other game, I'm pretty sure was released on other platforms. So potentially this game could make it to other platforms. Maybe I'm mistaking this game with another one on the list, but even if it's not a single developer game, um, it looks fun. It looks fun. It looks good. I like the art. The art looks interesting. Not a big fan of this how each battle is isolated, like Tactics Ogre in some sort of diorama. But if it means that that brings better performance, so be it. It looks interesting though. There is a message here about the development progress. It says it's being handled solely by one guy who operates under the name Space Lizard. Okay, so yes, I did not mistake this. What to expect? Classic turn-based tactical RPG combat with adjustable difficulty and a unique action point system that lets you make the most of every turn. A rich story full of colorful characters and multiple story paths and endings. Engage with your allies personally through visual novel-like story skits. Gain their trust and unlock their personal stories as you grow closer. Create custom units, choose their colors, costume, voices, import your own custom portrait artwork for them, and lead them to victory alongside the main cast. Dispatch teams of allies to take on missions across the Grand Continent, manage regions and materials to improve your weapons, or just play cards against your squad mates when you need a break from the battlefield. Overall, it seems like a good classical tactical RPG. It says that magic and technology clash to determine the fate of the world, and you command those tactical battles, befriend and train troops, create custom heroes. And yeah, I think this game on on the 2nd of December 2022 would be a nice turn-based game, tactical game to invest time into. If interested, try the demo. It's free, it's on Steam, so no reason not to try it. Here comes a game that looks amazing for pixel art. I really dig the pixel art style and the contrast between the dark and bright colors here. Chained Echoes. Take up your sword, channel your magic, or board your mech. Chained Echoes is a 16-bit style RPG set in a fantastic world where dragons are as common as as piloted mechanical suits. Pardon me. So yeah, dragons as common as piloted mechanical suits. The 8th of December 2022 is the release date, developed by Matthias Linde, published by Deck 13. Turn-based tactical pixel art indie RPG. Story-driven JRPG, where a group of heroes travel around the vast continent of Volandis to bring an end to the war between the three kingdoms. What to expect: 30 to 40 hours of playtime, fast-paced turn-based battles, no random encounters, enemies can be seen running around, tons of items to be looted, stolen, or crafted, complex skill and equipment system, customize your own airship, travel and fight by foot or in your mech, 16-bit SNES style graphics, music inspired by PSX RPGs. I think it looks amazing. Whether it plays amazing, time will tell. But Chained Echoes is coming on the 8th of December 2022. And as long as they price it right, I can see a lot of people getting the game and enjoying it as long as they find out about it, as long as the marketing is good. Next up, we will be covering the revival of a legend, Master of Magic. Releasing on December 13, 2022, developed by Muha Games. Muha in my language and some Eastern European languages means fly, in this case as well, because that's a studio from Poland, if I'm not mistaken. Muha Games and Eerie Forest Studio, the developers. The publishers are Slytherin, known for publishing mostly strategy games, if not only. Take up the role of a great wizard, wield powerful spells, command fantasy races, and challenge your rivals in this remake of a cult turn-based strategy classic. Do you have what it takes to become Master of Magic? Um, I will quickly read some of the features and how they compare to the original game. This game has 14 unique playable powerful wizards, which as well is in the original. 14 races as well. So 5 schools of magic and 18 traits to customize your wizard in this one. Over 60 special abilities in this one. Over 200 spells to research. So as I mentioned, the 14 fantasy races: elves, dwarves, trolls, draconians, orcs, quacons, gnomes, and many more. 196 unique unit types, and over 250 magical items, as well as custom crafting. Two parallel dimensional planes, Arcanus and Mirror. In the original, there's again the 14 races, the 198 instead of 196 unit types. So two are missing, not much missing. The original has 200 plus spells, and here says as well 200 plus. The special abilities again 60 plus in both games. Um, Here there's in the original there were 5 realms, and 18 traits, just the same as here. So mostly everything has been converted, except with the difference of those two units. The custom item crafting as well has been ported. So I think they have added everything there is except maybe 2 units. So that's a good remake, not remaster, remake, completely from scratch. Remade the game in beautiful 3D. I really would love to play this game. I think it would be amazing to play it. And yeah, it's a combination of RPG and strategy game. It has those 4X elements. It has that um, RPG mechanic where you grow stronger, you research, you engage in alchemy, perform rituals, use your arcane powers to change the world around you. Um, I think it could be compared to Age of Wonders. I think if you compare it to Age of Wonders, this is a great comparison. Master of Magic. So 13th of December 2022. Not much time left. I hope they price this right, and maybe hopefully they would be doing some content creator outreach. We'll see. Next up is a game that I think looks promising, but unfortunately I could not find any trailer video. The developer, Retroactive Fort, who is also a publisher, so self-published through indie game, has a previous title, and their previous title does have a trailer. So maybe they're just waiting for the very last couple of weeks before releasing the game or something like that to pull the trailer. Hopefully they would release the trailer sooner rather than later. I couldn't find much information about the developer of the game and so on, but the very little I could find hopefully is enough. So explore the mysterious world of Erenblat to protect the land from demonic entities and perform your Shanar to become the new master shaman of Akre in this tactical turn-based RPG. Visually, from the screenshots that were on Steam, it looks beautiful. The features that the game supposedly will have is explore a colorful and mysterious world, a pilgrim journey filled with danger, strong focus on tactical combat, storytelling, and aesthetics, tactical turn-based RPG, cute main characters in anime style. Yeah, they do have that huge head chibi style. There's Melody, Shaman Apprentice and Soundbender, Sakrista, Wind Archer, Aju, a Shaman Priest and Shadowbender, and Squawas, Water Lightning Archmage. The game looks cool as long as they don't overprice it and they actually put a trailer and start marketing the game sooner rather than later. Maybe they would find an avid audience to play the game. Another game that has a very unique look to it, Starshift Rebellion. Infernis Prime is a mining colony in the Outer Rim, under brutal occupation. With the help of a hacked android and the discovery of a dark secret, the rebels finally have a chance. Developed by Psychotronic Game Studios, Psychronic, very weird game, it got me. Psychronic Game Studios, releasing in the 30th of December 2022 as a full release. It's also self-published, so through indie game. Story rich, JRPG, tactical RPG. I really like the dark and bright contrast in this game as well. I like the pixel art. It looks nice. It captures a very nice atmosphere, I think. So it's strategic turn-based combat. There's tactical fleet combat as well. A complex skill tree system, epic space opera storyline, great soundtrack. Apparently, you can listen to it on the official YouTube page, on the Psychochronic Games YouTube page. Inference Prime is a mining colony on the Outer Rim under brutal occupation. With the help of a hacked android and the discovery of a dark secret, the rebels finally have a chance. This is the story of how the Outer Rim coalition formed and how they broke free. That last sentence was the new bit that I didn't read earlier. Um, there is also other games in their franchise such as Starshift Origins, and they will be making even more. I guess they're planning on making this. There's also Starshift Legacy that's gonna release in 2023. So yeah, there's Starshift Origins. Then there's Starshift Demo, and then there's Starshift Rebellion. And this one is Starshift Rebellion that I'm covering, but on the Steam page of Psychronic Games, you can find info about the rest of them. Starshift Origins was for 549 euro, so 550 euro, which is a good price. That means that maybe this game would also be an under 10 bucks game, maybe, which would make it very attractive to people who want to play on a budget. So 30th of December 2022 for this game. Now here comes a title that I told you about in September. It was supposedly gonna release on September. It's an early access title, but it got delayed, and now the new release date mentions December 2022, but no fixed release date. So take it with the whole salt shaker, not just a grain of salt. The release date might move up again. The game in question is Crimson Tactics: The Rise of the White Banner, which brings you an epic adventure in the form of a turn-based tactical RPG set in a medieval high fantasy world. Witness a massive political disruption through the lives of different characters and fight for the fate of Wendell. Black March Studios are developing and publishing this game, so a true indie game, self-published, releasing as an early access game, ideally in December 2022. There are a lot of interesting features, such as a complex class system with over 25 classes. Players can choose and use from over 200 abilities. Recruit story characters with unique classes, weapons, and abilities. Combat features an extensive weapon system where players can mix and match from hundreds of different kinds of weapons for a more epic experience. A unique mounting system that has mounts ranging from horses to dragons, with each having its own advantages and disadvantages. The battles take place on grid based maps. So, yeah, I think it looks very promising. So, hopefully, it does not disappoint when it releases, and hopefully, it releases sooner rather than later. But if it's not ready, delays are acceptable, obviously. We'd rather get a good product when it releases. The next game on the list is called Space Box Battle Arena. It's a very unique looking game, very interesting gameplay. Design and build your unique free-form spaceship and fight your enemies for victory in the space box. Machine guns, lasers, flamethrowers, harpoons, energy shields, black hole generators, and much more different types of equipment to choose from for your game style. The exciting PvP sandbox battle arena awaits. Developed and published by Fingertips and Company. True indie game, it seems. It looks super crazy weird, but the good kind of crazy weird, where yeah, you design your ship, you design the shape by placing certain things in a grid. On a grid, you're placing structural hull and weapons and so on, and then you fight with other people who have designed their own crazy weird ships. So what weapons you choose and what armor and so on you choose, I guess, would decide who wins. Looks like a fun game coming in December, no fixed date yet. And to top things off comes another interesting title, Duelist 2. Very short teaser, so I'm just gonna repeat it a few times. Duelist 2 is going to be a free-to-play turn-based tactics strategy game. Free to play meaning in-app purchases. Hopefully, they only sell skins and not gacha pay to win card packs. Because when I hear a card game, turn-based tactical card game, um, all I'm thinking of is gacha packs, card packs. So if they're not greedy, this game would deserve a lot of attention. But if they're greedy and they're saying more than just skins, then well, unfortunate for them. Choose your faction, construct your deck, and put your strategy to the test in the evolution of the Ultimate Collectible Tactics game. Yes, the first game shut down, I think, around 2020. Um, their servers, it had a serious following, not huge, but reasonable enough for an indie game. So Dream SWAT Games are the developer and publisher. It's a self-published game. Release date is set as Q4, which means we don't have much time left. Just December and the few days remaining of November are left. It's possible that the game might get delayed to maybe 2023. We'll see. But they're saying free, fair, competitive tactics game. Build your collection of beautifully animated pixel art cards and put your skills to the test on the ranked ladder. Position your units on the battlefield and destroy the enemy general to claim victory in strategic turn-based combat. Construct a deck from hundreds of unique cards. Use minions, spells, and artifacts to discover new strategies and devastating combos. Choose from 6 powerful factions: the Leonar Kingdom, Songhai Empire, Vetruvian Imperium, Abyssian Host, Magmar Aspect, and Vanar Kindred. There's information about all of those on Steam. You could read it, or you can go to duelist2.com. They even have something called duelspot.com/duelist-ii for two, where you can see information about the different cards and the system and so on. Very nice database they've made. Overall, I love this visual art they're going for. So again, if their game doesn't have anything that's non-skins in the cash shop, then that's gonna be nice. But if they sell anything that's um, branded as convenience or quality of life, to pay for it, it's just gonna be predatory, and I wouldn't recommend it then. Time will tell. I'll be keeping an eye on this one, I guess. To get notified when I upload more content like this one or other builds and guides for Wooter and not so Wooter games, you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to not miss out on notifications. As well as keep in mind there's something called memberships on YouTube, which lets you be a paying member for my channel to get access to perks such as emotes and badges made by me, as well as the option to get one-on-one tutoring for the very basics of Adobe Photoshop, Premiere, and After Effects. And memberships can be cancelled at any time if you no longer want to be a member. Thanks for watching all the way until the end, Struck Web. Keep it cool until next time, and goodbye.